you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Volunteers will kick it away to start us off. Here's the return from inside his 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. From the shotgun, the inside give. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Guys, let's take a minute here and talk about Texas A&M. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. 4-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player like that, the whole fan base gets jacked up. You see it all over social media, and it starts to build some momentum in your recruiting class.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Jackson will throw. And the third down pass is incomplete.
That is exactly how you set a tone when you're on defense, and especially when you're at home. If you can get them and force them into a punt early, keep that crowd going and involved, man, is it fun to play defense.
Pressure coming. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
And I tell you what, I can justify when it's really short, but when it's 4th and medium on your side of the territory, man, that success rate continues to plummet down, and now they've just set this offense up in really good position.
Running into the open space. They make the stop inside the 25, working closer to that red zone, a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage will be the 24. Off play action. But a little time, lets it go. Grab near the sticks, it's Davis. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
The Vawls want to move quickly. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got it on the move. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
I really like this offense staying aggressive. They were in field goal range, but nice job on 3rd down. Forget that. Let's go get the 1st down. Let's throw the football. Nice read, nice catch. Now set up with a 1st and goal situation.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. Now the 2-point conversion attempt is coming. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane in the running back foul. Looking to convert the 2, and he will not. The defense gets to him with the sack. You don't see this very often, an early onside kick when you have the lead. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Well, I give them a lot of credit for having guts. You normally don't see onside kicks until the very end of the game. Here we are in the first quarter, and they tried one, but it didn't work. So their defense now has to come out here and bail them out.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air, it's Jackson. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And everyone needs to have their packages. When they go 5 wide and they spread you wide, what's your answers? And I like the defense right here, bringing pressure, getting to the...
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3-and-out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Line getting set on second down. The give to the tailback. At the 35, he's got room. Running it inside the 30 and finally out of bounds at the 27. And the Aggies, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Jackson gonna throw it. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Texas A&M going up tempo.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage downfield. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch them sleeping.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on third down. He's looking to throw. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Takes it the other way. Touchdown Vawls. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
How oftentimes can you say that there is a safety who's the most dangerous guy on the field with the ball in his hands? Did you see that guy and his ability in the open field once he picked it off? There was nobody on offense even coming close to getting that guy down. What an athlete.
They already have the lead, and they're trying to build it here in the first quarter with an onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. He's got it. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a first down. Texas A&M trying to gig him in the red zone. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the middle. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Looks as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Back to pass, it's Mack. Keeps looking downfield. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Now facing a third and long. Unloads it left. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be fourth down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. Just barely enough to tuck it into that right corner. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Houston is ahead right now, but that's not quite Andre Ware or even David Klingler under center today. This one is a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over Colorado. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Caught in the backfield, it's Ellison. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. Now on first down from the 30. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to pass. Looking down the middle. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle.
Trying to take it back. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. And the Vols can really attack on this second and short. Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tennessee. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
How explosive is this offense, right? They rev it up so quickly. Speed, playmaking ability, versatility, running, throwing, NFL talent all over the place. And after that last touchdown, they've already blown this game wide open. And guys, we're not even through the first quarter yet.
They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. This is ultra aggressive. Still in the first half, got the lead and going for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Jackson will throw. Snags it. Touchdown, Aggies. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
And coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone. Little surprised to see them line up for an onside kick here. Down 2 possessions, but a lot of time to play. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Tennessee ready to go to work the big orange offense on the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason.
Time to take a shot. He got it. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Volunteer.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline and let it go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it, and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
He'll start the return inside his 25. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Jackson gonna throw it. That pass is incomplete.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. The Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Touchdown, Vawls! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
Man, talk about playing complementary football. You get the sudden change, you get the turnover, and now you turn it into points immediately. Nice job by the defense forcing it, the offense taking advantage and putting points on the board.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
We're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You have got to make them pay for gambling.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to throw. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. And the Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Handoff from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They're facing a 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They would not let him get close. Stopped at the 26. It'll be 4th down.
Yeah, and I think if I'm a QB, I like the decision. I get it to my running back who's really good after the catch, who's really good with the ball in his hands, but the defense did the job. They got him on the ground. They gave up some yards, but they forced the 4th down.
Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on 4th down.
That is guys, great job by this defense coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
Got it in the middle. It's Wilson. Finding an escape route. He's loose. The tag. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun to give, looking for room. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. The Aggies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. On the run, it's Ellison. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Turning it on. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. And the Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. Oh, he's got a chance.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking to throw, it's Mack. He lofts one down the sideline. Makes the catch down the right side. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. The Volunteers in the hurry-up. To the air on 1st down. Bringing the heat. Got rid of it just in time. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gonna sling it on 2nd down. Looking for the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Using the pads, using the stiff arm, using all kind of strength to get it across the 25 to the 26. Leaves it with the back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Floating away. On the run, fires downfield. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. They've got to come up with a big play on From the gun, wants to pass. It's caught. Oh, he's got some space. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally score. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
Texas A&M, 21.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Back to throw. It's Mack. Firing to the right, complete.
Offenses are doing such a great job now with putting so many wide receivers on the field that they get in good matchups and they just attack you to make big plays.
He'll off one deep down the left side. Got it inside the tag. Touchdown, Volunteers. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
They'll try to add another to their lead. He's looking to... It's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it. And he's dragged down. They want to get the ball right back here in the first half. They've got the lead and going for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? He wants to start this drive with a pass. Makes the catch. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Here's a heat. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Finds his tight end. There he goes. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB, scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Oh, and the attempt is no good. The idea was to draw just a tad closer. Instead, the mountain is still enormous. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. To throw, it's Mack. Rushes on him. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. They'll line up for a second down play. Looking to fire. He tries to take the top off. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He's got it. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. And the Volunteers want to pick up the tempo. Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield on first down. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Vawls!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
He makes the grab for the 2. I don't know why you need to go for 2 there, but they do, and it's successful. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
And that is why they're called the hands team, people, on onside kicks. Great job jumping on that ball.
Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time. Breaks into the open. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get him on the ground, for goodness sakes. This guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Makes the grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Aggies.
Touchdown.
How about the day for this young fella? That's a 4-game stretch. Nope, 4 touchdowns in 1 game. He has been the focal point of this offense, and he has not disappointed.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
28.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Mack. Quarterback adapting. Now he'll turn one loose back to the middle. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Wide open, he makes the catch. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
Well, that one falls incomplete. That hasn't happened a whole lot today, though. This dude has been lighting this defense up with his speed. He showed great hands. They just weren't able to come down with that one.
That's caught. It's Perez. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. The pull and throw off the RPO. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. He wants to throw it again. He caught it into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Texas A&M.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride.
To the end zone, and it's picked off.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a two-point conversion. The interception was just gravy.
It looked as if he got a hand on it before it traveled 10 yards, and that's going to be a penalty. They were trying to steal a possession to draw a little closer in this game, but the ball didn't go 10 yards, so they'll take over the football with the lead. Looking downfield, it's Mack. Deep shot for the end zone. And he will score! Touchdown, Volunteer!
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, running back gets to give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On fourth down, going to the air. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to...
A shot toward the end zone. It's picked off. That's number 10. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They go to the ground. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up?
Turning it on! Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it to him on the screen. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. They'll give it to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Grab near the marker. It's Lincoln. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Grabbed in the middle. It's Armstrong. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover and pick up the first. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. The Aggies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Fighting off the defender. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Jackson will throw. With the catch, it's Armstrong. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. And the Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll run play action. Caught near the sticks. It's Norman. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift. A late touchdown.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Wants to go up top on first down. He wants to take the top off. He's got it. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their total.
When you've got a losing skid, there's nothing like some good old home cooking. They came back home, and they have played an outstanding game. And let's give this crowd a helmet sticker. They've been so loud. You know they've impacted this game, and that's the beauty of college football, helping their team get back in the win column.
They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one...
He hurls one deep down the left side. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Touchdown, Aggies!
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Lost one deep down the right side. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. It'll be third and long. You have a big lead in the fourth quarter. When you do that, the only explanation for it is you're trying to send a message by sticking in an... Oh, he's got some space. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. The Vawls with the 1st and 10. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Mack. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David, but I'll say this. If you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, you're talking about.
Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. After this, it'll be a wrap. He's looking to throw. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the fourth quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know next time you take the field which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you,